where they make them at. On a long strip of road, I guess, goes out past where they actually manufacture
Hey,
them.
Scooby, how are you?
And they were standing there.
Thanks for joining me. Look at this two ball. There's no pocket for it. Ah, well, there's one. Okay, I'll put the twirly juice on this and perform an absolute miracle to get pinpoint position on the two ball for a shot in the right hand side pocket. That's what I do. I perform miracles. Now, the right way to do this is to cinch the one ball and play pretty dang easy safety on the two ball. That's what I would advise you to do, and that's the right thing to do. But I have this dilemma of entertaining the people too, and that's what you're not going to find on anyone else's pool video channel. Yeah, I have this need to make it fun and exciting, and safeties to me just aren't fun and exciting because boys just want to have fun. Really, this video is more about thanking you for your support and wishing you a happy new year, because happy people are at their best, and I'm really getting sick of seeing people at their worst and picking up old friends off the streets. It gets old and it gets to you sometimes, so I want you to be happy for 2024, and you'll see the best of you come out of you. That's what I want, so don't take this video as a roadmap to pool success, because playing like this is going to do nothing but get you broke. Be smart, play safe, bore everybody to tears, and punch Johnny Archer in the face. Do whatever you have to do. Hey, did you notice I was playing with my break cue? I do this sometimes, and I think the excuse I use is I just zone out and forget about it. But the truth of the matter is, can you expect me to walk from here all the way back there to get my cue? No, I am a pool player. I'm sorry, good or bad, that's what I am, and I can't be bothered with walking. This is not exercise class, this is pool playing. Okay, as I pointed out, we have a serious problem getting from the 1 to the 2, and you never want to reduce your margin of error like this. So every good player is going to play a pretty easy safety on the 2. They're going to cinch the 1 and take care of the safety on the 2. That's the right thing to do. So that's might be what I do. Because what really entertains the chicks, and Tor Lowry is never going to give you chick tips, is being back at the motel room counting the money. That's what they like. And speaking of chicks, I'm not going to be here New Year's Eve. That's why I'm publishing this now. That's the strategy. But what about the 4 to 5? We got a serious problem on that too, even if we get through all that stuff. And if I was you, I would call a timeout and ask the ref for a redo on the break. That's what you need, a redo. I'm a big fan of staying out of traffic, but if you go on the left-hand side of this 5 ball, that 9 ball, that 8 ball, and that 7 ball is just dying to get in front of you. And then you have the left-hand corner pocket that's just dying to swallow you whole and end your life. Going to the short side is not much better because you have the bottom right hand corner pocket dying to swallow you whole, and it's going to be hard to get back on the 7 unless you stay on the left hand side of the 5 ball line, but you're going to have to stay slightly on the left hand side. Yeah, I don't like that either. It's ugly. Your best bet here is to break the golden rule and to go into traffic and try to get between the 8 and the 9. That's absolutely doable, and that's what I would advise you to do. I mean, if I was your advisor. But now you have another problem, and that's what's going to happen if you get straight in on this 5 ball. You remember the 2 ball shot where we had no margin of error? We had to get pinpoint position on the 2 if we're going for it. And we had to shoot it back up table in the right-hand side pocket. Well, that may well be your fate, getting from the 5 to the 7. And then from the 7 to the 8, you may have to shoot that ball, the 8 ball, backup table too. So now it's like you're in the basement of a prison shooting yourself out of prison. Yeah, nobody wants to get behind bars like this. But hey, you know what? That's pool. And there's no game or sport in the world tougher than pool. And these are the kind of racks you only get when you're playing in the US Open, and it means everything to you, and it just crushes you. Alright, John, that's enough with the crap. Here's your doorway to get on the 7-ball, but as big as it is, the only way to get on that 7-ball is to get either on the right-hand side of the 5-ball, which I wouldn't do, because then you're risking getting behind the 9, or the left-hand side of the 5-ball to bounce off the rail and get on the 7. But then what are you going to do to get on the 8? That's easy. You just spin it off the rail back up table and you're out, man. You're out. Your only other thing is to get straight in on the 5, and then you're going to be back in prison, man. And you're only going to have one way out, and you ain't going to like it. And I'm telling you, your best course of action is to play safe on the deuce and sit down and hope to God you get ball in hand so you can run this rack your way, not the table's way, your way. The only way you're going to have a happy new year is to have fun. That's what I want for you, because I ain't going to be happy if it ain't fun. Plus it takes away all the tension, and you stop putting yourself in jail where there ain't no chicks. Happy New Year. I'll see you next year. Thank you for joining me. Let's go see what happens.